Let's go. Oh, see, you covered yours up. I tried to, you can't read the branding specifically. It was behind the nameplate enough. I was mapping it out down on StreamYard. Oh, welcome in. What a start to tonight's stream for the third straight week now. Ty, thanks for accompanying me and keeping me from being a lonely man on our weekly best ball streams.
That's what good friends do, because some of us just have nothing going on, and so we need to step in and
so we need to step in, he says. He says we need to step in because I'm a good friend. I would never. Friends don't let friends draft best ball teams by themselves.
I'm just saying, like, it's simple math.
It's not hard. It's not a hard concept. We see you all leaking in over on Twitter, over on YouTube, over on Facebook as well. Thanks for tuning in. We are out here with another Best Ball Mania 6 draft tonight. Now, Ty, I have to start with a conversation we had last week as we were waiting for our lobby to fill. I told you they were going to get rid of 30-second clocks, and what did we get from Underdog Drafts today? All fast drafts are being consolidated to 20-second clocks. Look at you now, thinking 30 seconds would hang around.
Fool. who would have thought? Who could have thunk that one? I'm slowly coming around on 20 seconds on 20-second clocks. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since we had the conversation, I have been trying to get more and more familiar with 20-second clocks to get down the pace, get down how fast you need to think, but how far ahead you need to think as well. It's really not that different than a 30-second clock. And who would have guessed 20 seconds to 30 seconds? But
it's enough. So now no more streams with 30-second clocks. Every stream is on a 20-second clock here now. So we're really going to have to be on top of our game here. We're going to go ahead and hop in this nice new Underdog overlay Underdog user interface Best Ball Mania 6 lobby here. Oh, look at this. They even changed up like how it's formatted in terms of payout and tournament prize structure, everything of the sorts here. Wow.
It's slick. It is real slick.
It looks more sleek. Like that's what it looks more sleek. That's the word I would use. So we'll go ahead. We're going to enter a 20 seconds per pick a draft here. We'll go ahead and we'll hop in that lobby here in 3, 2, 1. You all should be. Look at that. We're still waiting for 8 people here. This should fill up. No problem, though. I'm really not worried about a Best Ball Mania 6 lobby filling up at this time of the day. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I didn't upload my exposures to this.
Oh no! Did you update it?
I did. Well, so I updated literally I updated the tool about bestballoverlay.com. I think we have a banner for that even. Where it is. Look at that. Best Ball. Okay, look at the banner up here even. You all can go check out bestballoverlay.com. Use code fellas to get all the fun tools that they have. You'll get $10 off your monthly subscription over there as well. Where am I going? I'm trying to upload.
Hit the settings.
Oh yeah, we gotta go to the settings first. Thank you. I also
did you email yourself?
No. Stop. Act completed. Nope, not preseason best ball, Lucas. We want this. We're gonna go to exposure. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna extract those exposures. It's a wonderful tool that Best Ball Overlay provides. Waiting on a few more. Look at that. See, there we go. So what's unfortunate is that these will only be exposures from drafts that we've done on this channel. This won't be my personal exposures, which is what we've included in the past. This will only be based on drafts we've done on this channel, which shockingly enough, 16% Bichon, 16% CD, 33% McCaffrey.
So it looks like
a lot of guys we haven't taken in this range.
We're wanting to take somebody else. We're kind of begging people to take those guys so we can take somebody different.
Andrew, we're over on Underdog tonight, man. We're unfortunately not doing Sleeper tonight. Starting the draft where I'm out. We're working on filling this one here. If you want to join us over on Underdog, we're in a Best Ball Mania 6 22nd draft. So nothing on Sleeper tonight. Those are on Mondays. If you want to join Ty and Cameron, they'll be doing the mock draft Mondays over there. Jared, do you think mid-round value is better for wide receiver or running backs? This is a great question. We literally just recorded a podcast episode on this. I have been liking wide receiver, then grabbing Kamara, Mixon, Walker, Connor. Yeah, I would agree. I like starting strong at wide receiver. I love the values on literally all 4 of those running backs you named. They're 4 of my favorite targets this year. What are you giggling about?
Looks like you're in prime position for another CeeDee Lamb.
We'll
or another Bijan.
Than CeeDee Lamb. We'll go somebody else. Would you agree with Jared's thoughts here?
Yeah, I think it'll. How do I say this? I feel like it depends. Maybe I'm putting too much into the format of this, but I feel like if it's PPR, I'm going over receiver. But if I'm going if it's half PPR, I'm grabbing more running back than I am wide receiver. That may be kind of a recipe for failure because that is traditionally the dead zone, and those typically don't pay off. But I just see a lot of good players still going in the mid rounds when it comes to running backs that it's hard to pass up on them. I'm not going to lie.
I don't. You can start however you want at the top, but man, I do have a hard time not going like wide receiver, and settling for guys like that in the middle rounds. Look at that. Don't get Bijan or CD. Justin Jefferson is still on the board. Do you want Jefferson or Saquon? It's a heated debate on Twitter right now.
Oh boy, I think Saquon gives you more league winning upside than Jefferson. I'm not gonna lie, and that hurts.
Right. Let's go Saquon then. That's fine. We can go Saquon. I've heard some people clown the take of having these wide receivers go ahead of Saquon, and that we shouldn't just overthink Saquon and we should just draft him. Personally, I like my builds better when I start with the wide receiver first round, but screw my builds when you could potentially draft a literal game-breaking fantasy running back at the same time. Like that's what you do get with Saquon.
That's true.
Would Marv be a reach at 301 in your mind? Oh, you bum. You bum. Why? No, you stop. I'm not asking you for advice anymore. This man just casually joins the draft. What in the world?
Why can't I have fun?
No,
well, I want to have double the fun. I want to have double the fun.
You're no longer allowed to give advice on the picks. I'm going to explain all my
I can't. Well, I'm helping you and you help me. This is how it works.
Well, it just feels like we're colluding.
No, what?
Feels like we're
colluding. Do you know what colluding means?
Yeah.
It means drafting with Cameron, and we're not doing that, so we're fine.
So we're fine. Bobby, we'll get back to your question here after Time makes his pick here at 2-3. Started Devon Achane, by the way.
I did. I went bold.
Achane on 110.
Fortune favors the brave, ladies and gentlemen.
He did go AJ Brown.
That's just between London Lad and AJ Brown. I'm cool going any of them. I had more Derrick Henry shares than those 3, and I have less shares of AJ Brown than the other 2 receivers. So I was like, we need to bump that up. We need to get that up a little bit more than what it is currently at.
Fair enough. Your thoughts, Marva reach of the 301?
In best ball, probably. I'm just worried. The thing is, for me, I'm worried that we're going to get another year at X for Marv where sure, he should be better than what he was last year or how he performed last year there. Do you know how many deep ball passes were completed in Arizona last year?
Not many. And
I think that attributes to Marv's kind of down year. If that doesn't hit this year, we're looking at a very similar year to last year. And that's what I've got, at least in my projections in the draft guide. I think there's a spot for him. beginning of the beginning of the third is still a little rich for my blood.
As he goes 301 here in this draft, funny enough. Wow, Jonathan Taylor did almost make it back to me. I was wondering if I could get a wraparound on Jonathan Taylor there, but to no avail. Oh man.
Both of the guys.
I mean, these are the two I'm looking at here.
Chase Brown is
Brown. I did take T. Higgins. I'm gonna go mega Bengals stack here.
Why not?
I might as well. I also haven't had many starts where I go running back, wide receiver, running back. I've had many more starts where I go running back, wide receiver, or wide receiver, running back, receiver. I've never done like a double elite running back at the top. So we'll see how it pans out here. You're on the clock here, about to be on the clock here coming up as Garrett Wilson, Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams, Breece Hall, all off the board. Man, really pushing the wide receivers down to you here. You get a draft? You finally get a draft? Oh, you got bailed out. I was going to say, you finally going to take Terry McLaurin?
Yeah, somehow people can't believe that I have taken very little of Terry this year. But I'm not going to.
Oh, you're going to go elite quarterback?
I'm going to go elite quarterback for a little week
over
17.
JSN. Over week 17
with Buffalo.
You got the Buffalo Philly lineup. Yeah, I see. That makes sense. Also,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Where do you start looking at these elite quarterbacks instead of one of these running backs or wide receivers? Well, go ahead and make your pick, and then you can come back and explain that.
Gosh, I like that guy. I like Kittle a lot.
That's where I start to draft Kittle too. He's going to get pushed up into the third soon.
Getting 2 rounds later than Bowers.
Yep.
Okay, fine by me. For me with the elite QBs, end of third, like very end of third, early fourth. And I think it depends on who you have on your team. Like I'm okay taking Josh Allen a little ahead of that because I have the AJ Brown Philly piece.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't, I'm probably going to wait till the fourth and probably, not going to lie, take either Lamar or Jaden because I know I can get some of those guys later, or get some of their pass catchers later, like Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, not Zay Flowers. But like with Jaden, you can get Debo, you can get Zach Ertz, Brian Robinson too. Like it's a lot easier to stack that way versus with Josh Allen and the Bills pass catchers. It gets the rock gets shared so much that I'm like, I don't really feel the need to go out of my way to get Josh Allen unless, like, again, I have the week 17 piece.
Well, and you can, the thing with Josh Allen too is you can stack him out many different ways. Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Josh Palmer, Dalton Kincaid, James Cook. You can stack them however you want.
I'm just gonna say
you can also
stack Josh Allen with Josh Palmer way more than I probably should.
No, I agree. I feel like I miss out on Keon Coleman and Khalil Shakir pretty frequently when trying to stack Allen. This board is actually falling really nicely for me.
It has.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Saquon Barkley, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle. Quite literally just taking the best wide receivers on the board at this point. I know I've got 2 Bengals. Could have reached down for Joe Burrow there to get the stack, but I think I'm finding myself being okay if I draft T. Higgins or Chase Brown. I just don't feel the urge to draft Joe Burrow. If it's Jamar Chase, I would rather have him stacked with Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel the same sense of urgency when it's a T. Higgins or it's a Chase Brown, if that makes sense.
Same.
So
totally.
I just don't stress it. If I can push Joe Burrow, great, I will. If I don't, it's not worth crying about, in my opinion. So Dylan's over here in the YouTube chat. Did you get sniped on? Oh no, you got Rome. You bum.
Yes, sir.
You got
Yes,
Rome.
sir.
Oh, right into your lap.
Yeah, let's go.
That's like the ideal. Like if I'm drafting into the first round, that's like my ideal start. If I can go, running back, wide receiver, first 2 rounds. The amount of times I've gone like Nico or Brian Thomas Jr., Devon Achane, 1-2 turn, Josh Allen, George Kittle, 3-4, then picked up Rome and another wide receiver then in the upcoming round here. It's so frequent. So, who are you thinking about coming back to you here with you on the board here? Oh, James Conner was who you're looking at.
Oh man. So now I'm just gonna say it. Jerry Jeudy in the 6th feels a little weird. And I know like
weird in a good way or bad way.
Like in a good way. In this sense that like the 2 guys that you should be investing in when it comes to the Browns, Jeudy and Njoku, go way later than they probably should. And again, it's the fear of, a bad offense. And I think most people are expecting them to be a bad offense, but they were a bad offense last year.
Yeah, they're atrocious.
And Jerry Jeudy came through.
With Jameis, keep in mind.
With Jameis, sure, but you got to throw the ball to somebody.
No way. Dog, why do we keep...
Naked Burrow.
Why do we keep taking Naked Burrow? I get that's the reaction you want out of me when that happens. But why do you actually feel the need to do that? Like it's actually going to irritate me. Because now I'm still going to take one of these running backs.
Yep.
And I'll get another wide receiver to come right back to me. Like you're not hurting me in any capacity. I'm going to mix it up and go DeAndre Swift here. I've drafted a ton of Caleb Johnson. I need to cool off of him a little bit. Mix it up with a little DeAndre Swift instead. What are you giggling at over there?
For all the conversations we've had of Roschon Johnson. And
I'm gonna give you. I said I'm not out on DeAndre Swift.
I'm gonna give you crap for the rest of the offseason for all of the conversations that we've had about that.
Joey T in the chat over on YouTube. Golly, already back on the clock. Are you kidding me? Look at that run of wide receivers. God,
Sam Laporta, your favorite.
Yeah, I know. No kidding. Go ahead and I'll grab a little week 16 correlation there with Green Bay. Do a little Chicago Green Bay trick there. Not much lining up with Josh Downs is actually Jaden Reed is my next highest ranked player. Josh Downs is my preferred click there, but it is what it is. I'm good with a little bit of Jaden Reed there. I do want to come back to what Dylan was asking up here. Y'all trusted in Chase Brown, Bengals fan. I don't know how he'll get a lot of snaps more than someone with Samaje, but also seems like do I have a pick for a 3rd round? As you got sniped on your guy, Darnell Mooney and Josh Downs. So you'll have to settle for Khalil Shakir.
With Josh Allen.
Oh, so that's fine. Yeah, you were actually probably going that route anyways.
I was really hoping that one of those 3 receivers would fall to me. Even though Shakir was probably at the bottom of the preference, I honestly, Shakir probably works best with the build that I've got so far.
Yes. So. No, he definitely does.
Let's go.
Chase Brown. I think he's perfectly fine as a 3rd round pick. I don't understand why people are afraid of Samaje Perine. 29-year-old running back, already let go of once by the Bengals. Sure, they're bringing him back. I think just more bodies in the backfield. I'll be perfectly honest. Like it's not like Chase Brown is a big bruising Derrick Henry kind of back, but Samaje Perine isn't like a Chase Brown siphoning player, if you ask me.
If he couldn't get on the field over Kareem Hunt and whoever last year in Kansas City, do we really think he's going to take over for Chase Brown?
Is that who it was? I have no clue.
Thank you. Yes, was. I was like, who was like the 18th round?
It wasn't Deneric Prince, was it?
It was. No,
what a
pull.
Proud of myself on that. Golly, can you see? Am I getting a hole? Oh no, that's just
no.
Me and my arm sleeves out here.
But like that was everyone's favorite 18th round sleeper. It was because Deneric Prince was having a career voluntary mini camp, and everyone's like, "Oh, look at Deneric Prince, 18th round flyer. What can go wrong?" Well, he never saw the field, so that's what could go wrong.
That's what could go wrong. I'm going to try something here. Let's see if I can get a Travis Kelce push around the turn. I'll take Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh, fascinating. I'm surprised you didn't go Kyler with the Bengals that you've got.
I could have gone like a Michael Wilson if I wanted to. I just don't. I'm trying to be better this year about not forcing correlation.
Sure.
So I want to try and holy cow, look at that run of quarterbacks. The goal is here to get Travis Kelce, which it looks like I will.
Oh, you jinxed it. Oh, you should.
So what's nice about this best ball overlay too is that once you have your quarterback, it'll highlight the stacks that you have with said quarterback. So that's what's really nice. I'll go ahead and I will take some Kelce here. Hopefully scoop up a Bronco or two down the road. But I really don't mind this build so far with Mahomes, Saquon, Chase Brown, DeAndre Swift, T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, Jaden Reed, Travis Kelce. This will probably end up being, if I had to project, I'd probably going to shut this running back room down at 5. Probably like a 3-5-8, 2-5-8-2, 2-5-8-3 probably actually. It's probably what it'll end up.
Heavy on the receiver. Okay.
My cutoff is Lad, I think, or might even be AJ Brown when it comes to wanting 8 receivers on my team. Also, T. Higgins isn't the most reliable body on my team. I'll just leave it at that.
Agreed.
Wow, nice little Travis Etienne slide to you there.
That was huge. Can't tell you how much I needed that.
Yeah, because that's your running back 3. Aaron Jones was your running back 2, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you needed that Etienne one there. Otherwise, you were taking Bolden Ball, Scadaboo.
Yeah, or Zach Charbonnet on the chance that Ken Walker doesn't play.
Seriously. Go ahead. I'll let you make your pick, and then I want to drop a question from Dylan here in the chat. No, another running back. Ramondre's such a gross pick. I find no enjoyment making that pick, but it's a perfectly fine pick. That's how I feel about Ramondre.
For running back 4, he's going to be on the field this year because, here's the thing. It's not like they're going to give the full workload to Travion right out of the gate. So as a running back 4, I think it's perfectly fine.
100% agree. What late tight end y'all on this year? And we're talking like the Bretton Strange, the Terrence Ferguson range. I know you have one in mind in particular.
I want to see if you can guess it. Or I want to see who you think it is.
Mason Taylor. Stop.
Oh, yes. Good. Hey,
what do you mean? Let me see if I can get. What do you mean?
Yeah, that was pretty
no.
No.
I was hoping to get Njoku there.
Well, you can get your tight end 5. Sorry. Layup. Every time. Finger roll right off the glass. Every time.
I'm going to shut it down at tight end. I'm going to go 2 tight ends on this build.
Dude, going Ingram as your tight end 2? Heck yeah, dude.
Again, just looking at the running backs and the wide receivers going in this range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna take 2 of the top 10 and just shut it down.
Yep.
This is a unique build. I've never gone a build like this before, where I've started off running back heavy. I've still built up a very solid wide receiver room. Grabbed a quarterback of the caliber of Patrick Mahomes, and then just double it down on tight end here, where it's just kind of no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't mind this. I really don't mind this build so far. Late tight end, Mason Taylor is yours.
Yeah.
I admittedly, I'm talking about too many different things. This is what happens when 2 of us draft at the same time, Ty. And I'm like, I'm lost.
Don't blame it on me.
I'm gonna go. No, not Luther Burden. I want. Or do I want?
Go get your RB1 in exposure, Ray Davis.
I could. No, I'm going to take Christian Kirk here. I'm going to get another wide receiver on this team. Don't mind him there at that price tag. Later on tight ends, I need to take a look at these guys before I just start spitting out names. Who I drafted the most in this range? Honestly, I've drafted a lot of Theo Johnson.
Yeah, he's kind of the next one in line if it's not Mason Taylor.
Yeah, I've drafted a lot of Theo Johnson this year, mostly because I kind of think he's next in line there. Jatavian Sanders still has a Tommy Tremble. I think Theo Johnson, if he stays healthy this year, he could get some decent run, be like a top 15 kind of guy this year. So, we're on to Ganson. There we go. There's a deep cut.
There's a pull. Boy. You know what? Another Bills player.
My RB1 in exposure, Ray Davis.
The thing is that like I probably need the most help at running back, and he makes sense for what I need
for your build.
So it's like
right.
kind of the perfect way to go, I guess.
Yep. No, I don't hate that at all. If you're going to take a bet on the Bills offense, and if something happens to James Cook, Ray Davis is going to be a very pivotal part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Drafted much Jacoby Myers?
No, surprisingly, no. I thought like his wide receiver 40 price tag would be like, right, just get a guy that is a steady Eddie. I haven't taken him almost like ever because I find myself taking Matthew Golden more times than not.
You want to guess my Jacoby Myers exposure?
Zero.
Haven't drafted him once.
Real quick, just want to say, that was nearly a 20 pick slide on Drake May.
Yeah, I know, which is peculiar. Did something happen today that we don't know about? I instantly think that when a guy like Drake May falls, when everybody is normally all over him, which Drake May or Ramondre Stevenson, you can pick up a little Hunter Henry later. He was tempting there instead of Christian Kirk. I'm not going to lie.
I'm kind of, did he sneeze funny or something? Like, I don't know.
That's totally what happened. Totally what happened there. Oh, man. Holy cow, we're getting deep in the quarterbacks here. I don't like the direction this is going. Okay, I think I know who my next two picks are going to be. I should probably grab another running back for this team. F it, we ball.
We ball, baby.
F it, we ball. I'm such a Cedric Tillman slappy. I hate it. I hate how much of a Cedric Tillman slappy I am.
Oh, man. Oh, Xavier Leggetti.
Leggetti spaghetti. Golden, the best wide receiver talent on that team. Worried about Golden. Very, very low so far. Might do a little bit. Oh, in terms of exposure. Yes, totally. I am on the clock. I know who I'm picking here. Don't worry. I need to get my second quarterback here.
Yes, you do.
Go ahead. I'll stack him up with Jalen Waddle.
Mr. Waddle.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll get that Jalen Waddle to a Tagovailoa stack going. This draft is flying. Is it just
20
me?
seconds, baby. 20-second clock.
I mean, this draft is just absolutely flying by right now. We might have time to crank out one more if we really want to afterwards. Actually, I think we will. I think we will do one more after. Otherwise, this is only going to be like a 35-minute live stream.
I don't see why not.
You got nothing going on tonight, right?
The video can wait. It's fine.
No, that's right. You do have something going on tonight.
If it goes up at 10:30, it's still 9:30 Mountain Time. So
Mountain Time. Oh man. Let's see. You're about to be on the clock here. Let me go. Who are you looking at in the lobby here? I don't even know who's on the board. Michael Penix? Stack up nobody?
Gosh, I'm gonna take Jalen Wright.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the last running back I'm gonna take.
Because how many do you have? Do you have 5? No, you got 6 already. You have gone 6. Oh, only 4 wide receivers, though. Fascinating.
Yeah, so kind of hoping that we'll see what happens. So right now I'm choosing between Hunter Henry and Demario Douglas. I need a Patriots pass catcher, that's for sure. And I'm probably gonna go. Gosh, I don't know how I feel about Pop. That's the thing.
Right. How about some Kendrick Bourne, some Keyshawn Boutte round 18?
That's probably the smarter route to go.
Somebody say Jalen Polk.
Did someone say Javon Baker?
Don't stop. You know how
Sad boy hours.
You know how I feel.
Bring your popcorn. I make people in wheelchairs stand up. Bring your popcorn. I make people in wheelchairs stand up.
It's a travesty. It really is what happened to Javon Baker.
I blame Gerard Mayo for not getting that man on the field.
Yeah, maybe Josh McDaniels can do something about that. That would be really nice.
Yeah, who knows?
That'd be really nice. Oh no, don't. Please take Ben Dunn. Please take Pat Bryant. Golly.
Can't help yourself. I can't help myself.
Nope, I can't. Can't help myself.
Hook, line, sinker every time.
Can't help myself. Aaron Rodgers still on the board. Golly, am I gonna have to reach down and get Aaron Rodgers?
Probably. Not gonna lie. You probably will have to.
Well, I'm shutting it down at wide receiver. I don't need another wide receiver. You know what's gonna stink? I'm probably gonna end up taking Roschon Johnson.
Dang it. I totally blanked that the Patriots and the Niners have the same bye. So right now I've got no tight end for week 14.
Attaboy.
Gosh, dang it.
Attaboy.
No, we are going to, who's going to give me the best week in week 14 with who's available?
Watch me take Roschon Johnson with DeAndre Swift.
I want the Bears backfield. I like Ben Johnson.
Bears backfield for 200, please, Alec.
And then get this, round 18, Kyle Monangai.
Yeah, we're just loading up on the Bears backfield. I don't know. Whichever one scores the touchdowns hitting my lineup. That's the theme of this team.
For real.
Whichever one scores a touchdown, Roschon or Swift, they're hitting my lineup. Might be dumb, but I'm high in Emeka. I think he's a perfect slot option, taking a good amount of targets. Only issue I have with that theory is that I think Chris Godwin is still going to be playing primarily slot.
It's just a matter when he comes back.
Correct. That's the thing that I think you take into account is Godwin might not actually be like fully ready to go at the start of the season. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think Emeka could easily start in the slot, and once Godwin is fully healthy, they put him back in there and slide Emeka to the outside. They do a bunch of 3 wide receiver sets. I could totally see that, but I don't think he starts there for sure. There you go, Mason Taylor. Your late round. What late tight end are y'all big on? Ty's Mason Taylor.
Hey, week 17. Not gonna lie, a little New England and Jets
got it in.
got
it in there. Snuck it in.
Gosh, Pop Douglas is still on the board.
Is he really?
I'd be dumb to not take him, right?
I mean, you might as well if you need the receiver help because that's what, your 5th wide receiver?
My 5th wide receiver.
Yeah, you better start taking some wide receivers, you dummy. Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise. Get on to this guy.
Dylan doesn't like Mason Taylor that much.
I just think you have nothing to lose with Mason Taylor. Like,
only upside. The floor is wide receiver 25. I shouldn't say the floor is wide receiver. Tight end 25. You're right.
I just think the guy's a really good mover, and he's exactly the type of tight end that this Lions staff would be familiar with Sam Laporta. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Look who's still on the board.
Hey, Cam Ward.
Could use some Aaron Rodgers here. Stack it up with DK Metcalf.
Wow.
There we go. There you go. There's my third quarterback. Now I need another running back, 2 more running backs. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Golly, I can't count. 3, 6, 7. I could go another running back or wide receiver. I'll probably honestly go 2 running backs. I don't know if I could. I think I can live with these 7. Maybe. I just hate that I waited so long to get another running back after DeAndre Swift. That's what's going to come back and bite me.
If you don't like how you're feeling about that, imagine how you're feeling going 4 wide receivers to round 15.
Yeah, well, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Well, hey, man, what running backs that score touchdowns? It's kind of cheat code.
Dylan Sampson, one of my favorite late round running back picks.
In the 17th.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer to me.
You're telling me, hold on a second. You're telling me that we're trusting in DJ Giddens? We're trusting in Miles Sanders to get on the field more than Dylan Sampson? I mean, come now again, huh?
I like Judkins compared to Sampson, literally going 1 round apart? 2 rounds apart.
2.
Judkins was early 2nd. Sampson was early
4th. What does our friend Pete like to say in the 17th and 18th?
Scroll the F down.
Scroll the F down, and you bet I'm going to do that.
For a little Josh Reynolds.
All right.
But a little New England Jets correlation there.
Uh-huh.
Malachi Corley next?
No. But on the other team in the Week 17 matchup.
Who's at the top of ADP? Is that Keyshawn Boutte at the top of the ADP for Patriots?
Actually, that's a great question.
Or is it Kendrick Bourne?
It's Keyshawn Boutte, but it's not who I prefer here.
Oh, I know who you're going with.
Who am I going with?
Come on, we both know who you're going with.
Are you
Bring
sure?
your popcorn. I make people in wheelchairs stand up.
I could go for the meme, but I
forgot Matt Collins is in New England. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, did you know that in Matt Collins' 1 year with Josh McDaniels in Vegas, he had 94 targets?
That's kind of crazy. They didn't have anybody else though. I feel like that's a slightly misleading number.
Well, is there anybody else now in New England?
It's fair.
Here's the thing. Our preference for the 2 receivers that you would play in 2 wide receiver sets would be Stephon Diggs and Kyle Williams.
Mm-hmm.
But on the chance that Kyle Williams takes a while to get going, doesn't come out of the gate as a starter, it's probably going to be Matt Collins. That's going to be the starter opposite Diggs.
Oh, you bum truck. I was hoping to get some Brashard Smith.
Game changer.
Go ahead and we'll get some Keaton Mitchell.
Oh, you are going 6 running back.
Yeah, I decided to. I looked at the reliability of Saquon Barkley and Chase Brown and DeAndre Swift, and I said, I don't think it's unlikely 2 of those 3 don't make it through the season.
That's fair.
I should pick up some more warm bodies if I can. So that was my philosophy going 6 running backs there. There was a question here from Dylan I wanted to cover before we jumped into another draft here. If y'all picked a lot of Tyreek, I find myself picking him too much at the ADP being so low compared to previous years. Risky because 2 of I think it's worth a shot for now. I think now that he's up at like wide receiver 13, I've cooled off. When he was going like 15, 16, I was drafting him more often. But I think when I look at Rashee Rice, T. Higgins, and Tyreek, I'm kind of okay with any of them. And I think I side with T. Higgins and Rashee Rice more often than I do Tyreek. I just haven't found myself like eager to click Tyreek. Maybe that's the best way of putting it. I've been more excited to click T. Higgins and Rashee Rice.
I haven't taken him a whole lot after the draft, but I did take him quite a bit pre-draft because he was going in the 20s in those drafts.
Yep.
But now that he's closer to 12 than he is to 20, I am not really taking him a whole lot. I'm scared. I'm scared with that.
I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Well, I don't like scary movies.
Come pick me up, Mom. I'm scared. Yeah, the ADP just keeps creeping up, and I would rather draft
Jalen Waddle
dip on players. Right. Jalen Waddle's the one that I'm really after, a wide receiver 29 who I scooped up here. So we'll go ahead. We'll keep it moving here. Normally I want to do like a team review. I kind of want to keep things moving here tonight just because I know you got things you need to do. If we're going to crank out another one, we're already 40 minutes in. That's going to put us close to like the hour and a half mark here. So we'll go ahead. Actually, you know what? I lied. I do want to recap this team quick.
You go ahead.
I want to recap the team that I did.
And I'll give you the pleasure of knowing I won't join in this second draft. So
okay. All right. I appreciate that. So yeah, a little bit of an interesting build here. 3-6-7-2. Haven't really gone this route before. Patrick Mahomes, Tua Tagovailoa, and Aaron Rodgers all stacked up with different players on our team. When Saquon, Chase Brown, 2 of the first 3 rounds, DeAndre Swift, Roschon Johnson, Dylan Sampson, Keaton Mitchell, 1 year removed from his ACL tear now. So hopefully he is playing primary backup to the rushing work, at least for Derrick Henry. Wide receivers, T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, Jaden Reed, Christian Kirk, Cedric Tillman, Pat Bryant, a bunch of dudes that I like. I'm not thrilled about Jaden Reed, Christian Kirk, but Cedric Tillman, Pat Bryant, 2 late round guys I'm fine with taking. And then went double elite tight end. Nah, I can't even say double elite. Just went 2 tight ends within the top 10 rankings. Travis Kelce, Evan Ingram. This feels like a very like vanilla B for that team.
Yeah, there's not like a maybe this is kind of Saquon syndrome where you're not like, dude, I got this guy on my team.
Right.
For like, and I think that's because again, you went Saquon in the first round. If you had gone like, I'm trying to think,
Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor would have been probably the other start I would have given the board.
It makes sense.
Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown. Like, to me, that feels more exciting than Saquon Barkley, T. Higgins, Chase Brown. Right?
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, the week-to-week upside, maybe slightly in favor of kind of what you did, but I get what you're kind of.
No, yeah. No, I agree. I think the week-to-week upside probably favors Saquon T. Higgins, but I digress. Let's hop in another Best Ball Mania here, Ty. We'll hang out for another like 30, 40 minutes here, hopefully. We'll go ahead. Best Ball Mania 6. We'll jump into this contest here. 3, 2, 1. Waiting on another 9 people to join up here. Yeah, Dylan.
I mean, you need me to join us.
Dylan, talking about Tyreek. Yeah, I was scared, but imagine if it hits, it's like a league winner type of player. I mean, that's true. Tyreek Hill does have the potential to be a top 5 guy in fantasy. We've seen it time over time. If that Dolphins offense is clicking and as efficient as it's been in the past, yeah, totally, he could potentially be a league winning type of player. So. Waiting on 8 more people here. If anybody does want to hop in, we're in a Best Ball Mania 20-second clock draft. If you're not over on Underdog yet, do yourself a favor. Scan that QR code on the screen. Sign up with the code FELLAS. You'll get our 2025 draft guide for free. You'll get up to $1,000 in bonus credits to play with, which comes in the form of a deposit match. They'll also give you a free pick for their pick'em lobby as well. Underdog's all about giving you the free goods. Joey's in. We ain't got to worry about Joey being in. Joey's in the lobby. Appreciate you drafting with us, Joey. Thanks for helping fill the lobby.
Let's go.
Not that it takes long to fill a Best Ball Mania, but I digress. If you want to get in, 22nd, BBM, 6 o'clock, Ty and I, we drafted 2 teams separate that last round. We'll go ahead. We'll put our minds together. We'll draft one together here over over the
Hats
back half of the
backwards
stream.
for this one.
Yeah, I'm dude.
We're
So
locking in.
it's not even locking in. So our office is disgusting. There's no AC in here.
Yep.
I'm sweating like a pig right now. Can't open up a window because we're right along a road.
Yep. I'm right along a freeway.
Yeah, you're right along the interstate. So it's one of those where like, all right, the forehead's getting sweaty. We got to flip the cap around so the front doesn't get all sweat stained. But we'll let the back get a little bit of love here. Oh, and I'm like, look, I can't go shirtless, but like a button's coming undone every 20 minutes probably. Just like,
Well, if you're not careful, in one button more, and this will go to a PG-13 stream.
Was it not PG-13 when we started?
No. Who can you prove what's in here?
That's true. You can't prove this is nothing other than apple juice, I suppose.
It's
red.
Water.
You can see a stem on it, kind of.
No, what? No, what? A stem? No.
Couldn't be a Bapple. No way.
No chance.
Oh man, whoa, there we go. Draft filled. Oh boy, 105.
I feel like this is your time to go Gibbs.
Yeah, probably
go somebody
Gibbs.
different.
Guess how many shares I have of Gibbs?
Well, the fellows account has 0.
Well, the fellows has 0. Personal.
But your personal 2.
I know. Yeah, I surprisingly have not clicked Jahmyr Gibbs a whole lot.
Which is kind of weird because what we've talked about with the Lions.
Is that a rare sighting of Jewish McCaffrey?
Oh, wow.
Oh, hell.
We made it.
We
Mom
made
and
it.
Dad, we made it.
Mom, get the camera. I'm in a stream with Jewish McCaffrey. Josh Daniels? Is that Josh Daniels? Josh McDaniels burner account?
Burner account?
Oh. This will be fun. Drafted with the legendary Jewish McCaffrey. If you don't follow him over on X, make sure you go give him a follow. A great ambassador for the best ball streets. Joey, where are you at? Joey's I'm guessing he's JoJo722. He's sitting here 103 if I had to guess.
Oh, look at that. We're right next to our buddy Joey. We're right next to the GOAT, Jewish McCaffrey.
We can't win.
Can't win, but also at the same time, we are winning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who's got it better than us? Nobody. Go Gibbs.
Go Gibbs.
Go Gibbs.
You're gonna make me draft another running back in the first round?
Because here's the thing. I don't think it's as important to.
Oh, that was an Ashton Genty at the 103.
That would explain why Saquon and why Saquon made it to us.
Okay.
Joey, you got some explaining to do.
Joey going Ashton Genty, 103. Okay.
Wow.
He's in. You forgot to say locked in on Ashton Genty at the 103.
Boy, we're dialed in with that pick.
Wow, Christian McCaffrey had a CeeDee Lamb.
Here we go. People are
be a
starting to get
fun one.
bullish on McCaffrey. Let's go.
It'll be a fun one. Malik Neighbors, look at that. Amon Ra and Brian Thomas falling outside of the first round. Not the first time I've seen that.
I need to start a petition to get people to stop keeping Achane for the 1-2 turn. It's time that man gets into the first round.
He should. No, he should be. I should be ahead of Derrick Henry.
Should be ahead of Malik Neighbors.
I agree.
Maybe ahead of Nico Collins even.
Are we going to do the rest of the stream ASMR?
Hey guys.
That makes me so uncomfy.
Dude, we are the worst.
Oh man, I'm sorry for that unsolicited,
Unwarranted.
unwarranted. Come
Unnecessary.
on, you know what to do, Jewish McCaffrey. You know what to do. Take Brock Bowers. Yeah. You want AJ Brown here? I assume.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's the easy picking for me here too.
I'm
I'm
just gonna
happy. I'm
say-
happy with the Jahmyr Gibbs AJ Brown start. I'm happy with that.
So my screen's a little blurry. That was pick 20, correct?
That was pick 20.
There is a drop off. Whoa, is that a Kyron?
That's a Kyron. Wow, Joey. Joey going all in. Going all in on the running back takes.
Ahead of Bucky.
He's
Gonna
all
Chase
in on the
Brown.
running back takes.
Ooh. Now watch this. Like Joey's probably like the 111.
Yeah, right. He's scooping up Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas.
It's like, what are you guys talking about?
Motley 420. All right, we got to keep the big board up to see who Joey takes here coming around. Oh, look, 101 going Bijan, Bucky, and Chase Brown to start.
But well, yeah, that's
Paper
Bijan
fragile
101.
wide receiver.
That is zero wide receiver if I ever saw it. Unlike some people that think that going 0 wide receivers takes
Josh Allen. Oh, I need to get the board up. Golly, Ty.
Oh no.
Trey McBride, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams. Those are the top 3 for me.
So
You got a guy. You got to choose.
I was kind of purposely stalling because I was fine with McBride. And you
Say that.
No.
Come on.
No.
I don't. Let me.
I made you go Gibbs in the first round.
I don't. Jewish McCaffrey going Marvel for Trey McBride.
So I feel like you're justified to go Garrett Wilson because again I made you go Gibbs in the first round. Shock the world.
So the only reason why I'm not going McBride there is I'm just not sure how much I actually like the value. Garrett Wilson gives me a reason to take Justin Fields. Is that bad? Should I feel guilty about that?
That's a take.
I probably should have taken McBride there. You're right.
I just think the question will be touchdowns for a guy that's never finished inside the top 15.
Yeah.
But if you like the field stack, it makes
the
sense.
right click there. McBride is probably the correct click.
Maybe, but again, if you want Fields, that's the pick.
I don't have enough Fields. I just firmly believe Justin Fields is going to end up being significantly better than.
So now's the time. Now we go. And I
don't even have the board up because you made me panic pick Garrett Wilson, you bum.
I made you panic pick. I made you.
I was stalling because I wanted Trey McBride.
I don't know how that forced you to stress pick and just panic pick Garrett Wilson, but
it did.
No.
Marv, a good pick by Jewish McCaffrey following up. Oh, excuse me. Trey McBride. Oh, I got to get my glasses on too. Sorry, I missed the memo on the glasses. I can go grab mine if you really want me to.
Best ball nerds hitting the streets.
Best ball nerds hitting the streets. All right, we're 2 picks away here. I
think I know who you're gonna go with here, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, there's 2 really good options.
And there's 2 really good options, and one.
Oh, I have to choose.
You get to choose. This is
painful.
I would go Hurts.
I would too. Oh, that feels so wrong. That
Does
feels
it,
so.
Does it though?
No, because
Does
I want more Jalen Hurts too. I
Look,
want more Jalen Hurts.
we're in Best Ball Mania. And the edge that we can get by having an AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields stack.
Yeah. No, it was the right pick.
Look,
I
if
just-
people be out on
I
Evan
just
Ingram and
loved
David
the
Njoku,
value on George Kittle there. That's just such a good value on George Kittle.
yeah,
You're right.
that's
With the slide on AJ Brown, it's right to take Jalen Hurts there. You're right. Because normally AJ Brown is going in the Ladd McConkey range, and it would be a little bit of a reach to go get.
Yeah, and there was no chance that we would get a Jalen Hurts slide,
No,
but we get a Devonta Smith slide.
yeah,
Have three wide receivers with week 9 buys. Our team is literally taking the day
bye
off.
week bros
in week
hate us because
9.
they ain't us. F the bye week bros.
F the bye weeks. Whoa,
They don't-
PG,
they don't.
PG.
Yeah, frick them, bro.
Oh, dude, Joey. Holy, yeah, no receivers.
That's 4 running backs and Josh Allen through the first 5 rounds. Yep. Genty, Kyron, Josh Allen, Amarian Hampton, RJ Harvey.
Okay.
It's bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out for him.
So here's the thing. We can do something really funny, right?
Just spam running backs for the rest of the draft. So Joey
No.
doesn't get
What's the week 17 matchup for Philly?
Buffalo.
And we probably need a receiver that doesn't have a week 9 bye.
No Khalil Shakir for you. No Keon. We're just hyper stacking one game. If that one game doesn't go off, this draft we just burned $25 on fire.
That's evil. That's evil.
We will definitely not go that route, Joey. We're wiser than that.
Or will we?
Or are we that petty? Or are we that petty? This is a fascinating build. I have not had the opportunity to double stack Philly.
It's pretty unique. Not gonna lie.
Feel like you got to do it, especially when Devonta Smith at wide receiver 26 feels like his floor. Not his floor.
Yeah.
It feels like his average.
Yep.
Average with upside. Hey, you know what would be really funny? Screw you all for thinking you're actually doing something. You think you're taking a stand. Never.
Is this your time to get your first Jacoby Myers share?
It's a good one. It's a good one. Juice McCaffrey going a little Burrow. Jerry Jeudy. He's got his rankings in. Golly. I think that's my preference.
I don't like Addison.
Fat Debo it is.
Big boned. Big boned. He is
That's right.
big boned.
We don't body shame around here.
No. Of course
We don't body
not.
shame around here. Big
Look.
bone Debo.
Joey.
And look at those running
man.
backs go. I should have
Joey.
known Joey was going to keep this facade up. I'm like, I bet we could kick back a Caleb Johnson or Quinshon Judkins. I should have known that wasn't happening.
Well, that's fine. We just take Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, that's fair. I forget he's coming up on the board here. I forget that. There's a Joey B. Is it
Joey B
unstacked?
went right. No, he's got T. But he went, and he's got Jamar in his team.
Oh, 0 running back too. Wow. Joey said he's setting him up here. We got another running back coming off the board. There's Judkins, first running back. Goes Keon Coleman. There it is. Is that ahead of Khalil Shakir too? That's ahead of Khalil Shakir.
Up to you. Up to you, big dog.
No. We're going Pacheco. We can't pass on running back any longer. We're gonna hit such a dead zone with running back.
Gosh, this team is something.
Our team?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This gosh.
This draft is just something.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, this draft is just... Screw ADP. Player takes all the way.
Oh, that's so good.
Wesley, not going good, boys. I'm a late arrival here.
Oh,
not
man.
going good. Everything all right, Wesley? Are you talking? Wait, you're not talking that you're in the draft, right?
Yeah, Wesley's is a frequent guest on the mock draft shows.
Got it. So he's most likely checking in, saying it's been a doozy of a night. It's an hour later than when we started, and Wesley wasn't here from the start.
It's okay. We don't keep track. We don't keep attendance. We don't take attendance here.
Maybe that's what we should start doing, though. We should
mentally we do. Because we have to remember.
We have a spreadsheet behind the scenes. Who left the most comments on each stream? How do we create more content based on the most comments on our streams for those people? You're crushing mocks on Monday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dude, Monday was a blast.
You had 2 full lobbies on Monday?
2 full lobbies.
That's so hype. Snipe tie.
Oh gosh, the second draft went way worse than the first one.
For you.
Yeah. I decided, like, first draft I was on the tail end. And I was like, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll let somebody else have that luxury. And I took the second pick.
Sure.
It's the biggest mistake I've made in my fella's lifetime.
In my fella's career.
Diggsy.
Yes. Come
Diggsy.
on down. Stephon Diggs, the little Garrett Wilson correlation here.
And then
So
we're locked in with Fields or Drake May.
I was going to say, that's the question I have is, do we take a Justin Fields here in the 9th, or do we go ahead and see if we can push Drake May all the way back?
I think we push Drake May just because we do need another running back.
We do. It's Jalen Warren's a terrible pick here, though. I'm not a fan of Jalen Warren at ADP. Tell me what the upside is.
Well, people say that, like, actually he's a really good player. It's like, we all know that he's a decent player.
I just don't think
it's the fact that he couldn't get in over Najee.
There he goes. Right, and there he goes. I'm inclined to take Justin Fields here.
Your team?
Oh!
Oh, Joey, no. What are you doing?
It wasn't Joey. That was Twerp. Twerp. Tyrone Tracy. Kelsey Andrews.
Sure, Tyrone.
It's disgusting. I don't like the pick either. I don't feel good about that pick at all. That's brutal. Is that an unstacked field? Yeah, it has to be an unstacked Fields. There's nobody else to stack Fields with at this point.
It's just the rushing ability, though. It's another running back.
No, yeah, oh gosh, look at all these quarterbacks go, Ty. Look at all of them go. Look at all of them go.
Yeah, I've got no faith. I've got no faith.
We're not gonna get a Drake May push. Are we idiots?
No.
Wesley checking in. Are you guys worried about Brian Thomas with Lawrence this year? No, you're high on Higgins. Just worry about T. Higgins. Worry about or high on Thomas. Excuse me. Just worry about Lawrence a bit. I don't. I honestly think the Jag struggles were a Doug Peterson issue, not a Trevor Lawrence issue. Doug Peterson has this tendency where, in Philadelphia too, he came in, turned that team around. Also, I got to acknowledge, okay, you did. I see Tyler Warren going ahead of Kelsey and Andrews and Evan Ingram. Joey's just going pure player takes. I dig it. Back to Brian Thomas though. Yeah, I think the whole Trevor Lawrence thing is a little bit overblown. Doug Peterson, when he was in Philly, turned that team around. They declined the next year after having a really successful first year with Carson Wentz. That was the 15-2-year Carson Wentz. Declined the next year, and then the last year he basically got like booted out. Like they didn't want him around anymore. Same thing happened in Jacksonville. Turned him around their first year. Second year regressed. This last year now it was just like, holy cow, what in the world happened to Jacksonville? So I think that was more of a Doug Peterson thing than it was like a Trevor Lawrence thing, if I'm being perfectly honest. So that's how I feel. Brian Thomas is going to be fine. I'm not worried about Trevor Lawrence in any capacity. Double quarterback there. Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott.
Isn't that the CD team?
It is the CD team. Yeah, that is the CD team.
Oh, I think.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Jewish McCaffrey. Don't do it.
Why would he?
Do it.
He's our boy.
Is he autoing at this point, bro? Okay, good. Trick me.
See, I told you. Didn't need to panic. We don't need to panic.
We'll shut it down at quarterback. Jalen Hurts, Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
We'll shut it down. We'll shut it down at quarterback. Joey D with the Justin Herbert. Stack it up with Trey Harris. I dig it.
Big fan of Herbert. Big fan of Herbert this year.
Yeah, you're very in on Herbert this year.
Tell me why I'm in on the AFC West this year. For all teams except the Raiders, obviously.
It's a good division to be in on.
Thanks. That's what I thought.
It's a talented division. So high on Devontae Adams this year. Heck yeah. I'm very in on Devontae Adams playing alongside Puka. This is going to be great.
Do we need to help our running back more? Nah. We ball. Go to Njoku.
We ball.
Didn't we? Wait, we needed a tight end, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't have any.
Oh, that's the right pick then. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I know. When you're like, do we need the running? I mean, I'm like, if you really want to go like 3 tight ends late, we could, but we didn't have a single tight end yet. So yeah, Njoku there for me is totally the call. Yeah, the thing I like about Devontae Adams this year, you get the best quarterback he's played with since Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. And Matthew Stafford. You get him alongside Puka Nacua and a Sean McVay offense that's going to be clicking on all cylinders this year. Still a phenomenal red zone target. Was outpacing Garrett Wilson last year. You're going to be able to shift him and Puka Nacua inside and out to slot and playing perimeter wide receiver. Can run 2 wide receiver, 3 wide receiver sets with them both on the field. That Rams offense could be so much fun to watch. So yeah, Devontae's got plenty of juice left. He showed that last year. So yeah, I'm super in on Devontae Adams too. Probably the right move to follow Vegas on that one.
Top 15 wide receiver for me.
Where did he land? Excuse me, in my projections. He came in at 16 for me. Came in at wide receiver 16. So I'm a fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey.
I am a fan.
Jersey list fan or no?
No, not quite that.
Interesting.
No.
See, you go out of your way to go get a Alvin Kamara jersey, but
well, yeah, that was once upon a time when I had disposable income. Now I'm married.
Go ahead, blame it on that, especially on a night like tonight. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Nice one, guy. Nice one.
No, I kid. I entirely kid.
I'm
No,
marriage
it's
counselor,
more
but
it's more of when I only have a limited amount of money I can spend on myself. I'm just golly. I mean, I guess we'll go Javante.
okay.
We got Fat Debo on this team. Yeah, we got Fat Debo. Team.
Big boned.
big bone Debo, not Fat Debo.
Come on, man.
I really wanted Ray Davis there. You get the 15 and 17 correlation, and my most drafted running back.
Well, that's why we take Ty Johnson in the 18th round, because Lord knows he's going to score 3 times this year.
Lord
You never know
knows he's
when.
going to hit our lineup 3 times this year.
Just saying.
You're 100% right. Why is Ty Johnson going undrafted in best ball?
Everyone thinks that Justice Hill is a sneaky late round pick at running back.
What if it's Ty Johnson?
What if it's Kyle Monangai?
You stop. Get out of here. I'm taking you off. He gets removed from stream for that.
You're in timeout.
You're in timeout. Stream timeout. All right. Let's take another gander here. This board is pretty disgusting. Not a huge fan.
I would reach on Tank, to be honest with you.
You go down to Tank Bigsby?
Yep. In terms of running, because running back is what we need, right?
Okay.
Tank
Yeah, it's a
Bigsby.
6 running back build team. Yeah, you're probably right. Algier was the other one I was thinking about.
The thing with Algier, though, is that it doesn't. I don't how do I say this? If you're not anticipating Bijan getting hurt and you don't have Bijan, but you take Algier,
Sure.
it's just taking up a roster spot. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I follow.
So I get your I get the stance and viewpoint on Algier, but I'm just like,
yeah, no. And I get that on this team too, where we need a couple more like higher upside bodies.
yep.
When it's Jahmyr Gibbs, and then it's like, okay, Pacheco, sure, you can make a case. Tyrone Tracy. Seems like Scadaboo might be the better pick.
Bleh.
Then it's Javonte Williams.
Bleh.
Is it Javonte Williams? Is it Miles Sanders? Is it Jalen Boyd?
Bleh.
So yeah, I get taking a shot on Tank Bigsby, who Wesley thinks tank a dog. He got that dog in. That reminds me, crazy memory. Remember when we were talking about adding a dog meter to the draft?
Yeah. We making that happen?
Is it boom bust and dog? Like, is that what we got to do?
Oh,
Boom bust.
I'll be honest.
Dog.
There's no way to measure consistency. I'm just gonna say it. That was the worst.
Did we do consistency last year? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
We did, yeah. Boom bust consistency. Boom busting.
Dog. Yes.
Javon Baker would have been at a 99 last year.
And Tyler Lockett would be at a 0 because Lord knows that man doesn't take a hit.
You're so right. And you're so right. Oh man. All right, we could use another tight end on this team.
Probably Hunter Henry.
Yeah, I think
Hunter
Hunter Henry
May?
is. Yeah, we'll stack him up with Drake May if we can get the slide here. Otherwise, I don't hate falling back on a Brenton Strange if he's available too. Just not Jonnu.
Anybody but Jonnu.
Just not Jonnu. We'll go ahead and we'll throw them both in the queue. And the thing is, Jewish McCall. Oh, he goes Roshan instead. Yeah. Golly, that's crazy. Hunter Henry's projected nearly 20 more points than Brenton Strange and still goes after him.
Fascinating.
Just fascinating to me. That's all. Just pointing it out. That's all. Do you want to go 3 tight ends on this team?
I feel like we probably should.
I think we should too. Just figuring out how we land this plane here.
I feel like we should go. I like Zach Ertz. just correlations.
I would rather wait a little bit longer on grabbing a third.
Theo Johnson, come on down.
Well, I'm just saying. You can even do a
Or
little.
can I just
You
say,
can get your boy Mason Taylor to slide back around if we really wanted to.
do we think that Noah Gray's 5 touchdowns last year was a fluke?
Well, I also don't hate going like that as my third tight end either here.
I think that's probably my preferred route.
Oh, we do have Philly Dallas though, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Oh, do you want PPR scam? Those are my 3.
Do we need the help at receiver right now? Actually,
We
I would
only
take
have
Wandale.
5.
I would
Yep.
take Wandale as.
We only have
Again,
5.
Can I just say, why is he going outside the top 70?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Like, he doesn't have the best upside in the world. The guy was top 50 last year, and that's not what's changing here.
Potentially better quarterback play. Yeah, no, I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you.
So I've realized Wandale's inside the top 5 wide receivers for me in exposure.
He's somehow getting to that range for me too.
But
It
it's
makes
because
me
every
vomit.
time I get there, I'm just like, who's going to give me what Wandale gives me?
Right. Wandale's going to give me a meaningless 9.5 points one week. That's going to hit my flex.
Yep.
And I say a meaningless because he's
Exactly.
going to catch 6 passes for 35 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't add up right. He's going to give you 6. What would be the math on that? 6 catches for 35 yards and a score. And you're like, oh, how did you hit my lineup this week? You actually didn't do that good.
Yeah, right. Wandale's my wide receiver 4 in exposure.
Okay.
Wide
That doesn't
receiver
surprise
1.
me. He's probably going to be, I shouldn't say wide receiver 4, but he's going to be in that range for me, unfortunately.
I look, my top 8 receivers. Dude, I've said this before. I'm in a very dangerous spot because I look at my exposures and I'm like, I don't want this to change. Matthew
Mason
Golden.
Taylor?
Yeah. Let's go.
Another Mason Taylor pick for you. There you go. We'll get a little New England action on that in week 17.
Yeah.
Make sure we get another jet with Garrett Wilson.
Matthew Golden, wide receiver 1.
He's your wide receiver 1 in exposure.
In exposure.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I had a ton of slow drafts finish up. And
Fair.
Matthew
Fair.
Golden just then Roma Dunze.
Okay.
Cedric Tillman. Draft Cedric Tillman.
Oh, yeah. Draft Cedric Tillman.
Wandale's 4.
Oh.
Leggett is 5.
Ligeti spaghetti. We got to make a pick here. I'm thinking one more running back, one more receiver, and we'll call it a day. We're going
18th.
Ty Johnson 18th.
Yeah.
We already have a Giants wide receiver.
Go Josh Reynolds.
No. I will not scroll the F down for Josh Reynolds.
Tutu Atwell is not a bad pick.
No, I'm fine with Tutu Atwell here. I'm fine with Tutu Atwell.
Yeah.
How far down is Ty Johnson? 78. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. We'll go ahead.
Like no one paid attention.
Go ahead and actually, maybe we shouldn't. I don't want Ty Johnson. Can't say who I want on stream over a round before we want him. That's a dangerous game.
Philly?
Hey, Fast Sigma in the chat.
So is it more culturally appropriate to call you big boned Sigma?
Big
bone.
Can't call it Fat
Sigma?
Devo. It's Big Bone Devo.
Right, big bone Debo. So it's big
Big
boned Sigma.
Big Bone Sigma. What do you think of Joe Mixon and Kyron Williams?
And
I
Karen
prefer.
Williams?
Oh, I'm about to say something. I don't know if I like it, Ty.
You're now out on Joe Mixon.
Can I say it and retract? it if I don't like it. If I like actually vomit when I say it.
Well, this you can you submit your one quote redeemable coupon that if things change, you can redeem this in the future on a future date.
I prefer Joe Mixon to Kyron Williams straight up. There, I said it.
Woo! Ooh, boy, can I one up you? Not because I like tried to diminish what you're saying.
Like that, I just said that.
Well, I mean,
my projections have it that way. I have Joe Mixon ahead of
projection.
Kyron in my projections.
And Joe Mixon's running back 19 right now on Underdog, and Kyron's running back 12. I do also have Joe Mixon ahead of Kyron in my rankings.
So I don't know. The statement can't be just as cut and dry as I prefer Joe Mixon straight up to Kyron. They're very similar in my mind.
Well, and cost and all of that too. And
in terms of, I think there is risk with Joe Mixon running behind a very poor offensive line. I also think there's risk in Kyron of like, is he going to get the touchdowns for sure? Again, with now a bigger red zone threat in Devontae Adams. Yeah, Houston's line got ranked dead last this year, right? So that's the thing you run the risk of with Joe Mixon. Is he going to be as efficient as last year? Is he going to score as many touchdowns as he did last year? I think you can also ask that of Kyron too. Is Kyron going to get any more efficient this year? Are they going to run Jarquez Hunter more? Is Kyron going to find the end zone as many times? Is he going to get 300 plus touches? Like when I stack them up, I have almost just as many questions about both. And I saw Joe Mixon be a top 3 running back last year. I know situations change. They're so similar in my eyes, though, where I probably lean Joe Mixon ahead of Kyron, and that's how my projections have it too. Excuse me. All right, Ty, let's recap this team. We've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. We gotta wrap this puppy up here. Load my new draft. What are you doing?
Jeez.
There we go. All right. I'm actually a fan of this draft. A little bit hurting at the running back position, but Jalen Hurts, Drake May at quarterback. Never will complain about that. Shut it down at 2 quarterbacks. 100%. Jahmyr Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, Tyrone Tracy, Javonte Williams, Tank Bigsby, Ty Johnson. Wish this Tyrone Tracy pick was Travis Etienne. I'd feel a lot better.
Or Jordan Mason. Well,
or Jordan Mason.
Travis Etienne, because you and I both agree that Etienne is probably still a little undervalued.
Yeah, I Etienne should be drafted ahead of Jordan Mason, in my opinion. Not in yours, but in mine.
In yours.
In mine. AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Devonta Smith, double Philly stack. When Deebo Samuel for some week 16 correlation with Philly ended up getting Javonte Williams, as we mentioned earlier. Stephon Diggs, get that week 17 stack with the Jets. Wan'Dale Robinson, Tutu Atwell to get a few spike weeks for us. And then 3 tight ends, David Njoku, Hunter Henry. Take a shot on any sense of reliability from Mason Taylor as a tight end 3 to also stack in that week 17 game. B+. It's like a B+. I'd give you an A- if the running back room was slightly better.
Here's the thing, though. It may not matter because I don't know. I haven't heard many people say this. Gibbs has the ability to finish as the RB1 this year.
Totally. Yeah. Overall running back 1. Totally.
And if that happens, this team is going to be cooking.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. I do want to go back to this Kyron thing. If Kyron signs a new contract and it's like not a scam of a contract where it's basically just a 1-year deal, I'm okay switching my opinion, switching my tune on Kyron. I reserve my right to do that. Contract would change things for me.
Well, you use up your one redeemable quote coupon for Joe.
Stop. Stop.
We don't backtrack here at the fellas. God hates a coward.
We don't react to context.
God hates a coward. So
Player takes are player takes in June. You don't move off of them.
Actually, some of these we've had since March. So
Yeah, right. Yeah. Some of these were before the NFL draft where we even knew who was being taken.
Yeah. So we are definitely not moving off of those at this point.
No, not at all. Look, we've been live for 2 hours now, 2 hours, hour and a half at this point. Appreciate you all tuning in tonight. If you're not subbed over on YouTube already, make sure you do that. Turn on the notification bell as well. Ty and I got a fun pod coming out tomorrow. Talked about some mid-round steals in underdog drafts and your home leagues this upcoming year as well. Some fun names we talked about. So make sure you catch that video. If you want to follow our personals as well, you can see those on the screen. I'm at Lucas Wencl on X, Tyler_Plath for Ty. Next live stream will be scheduled for Monday. If you want to do some redraft mock drafts over on Sleeper, Ty, I believe Cam will be back to join him for those as well. You don't have to. You can do it by yourself. That's fine.
Well,
That's
actually,
fine.
it's the price he's got to pay for.
Honestly, he's gonna be coming out. He's coming off a vacation.
Cameron Vibe Killer Lawrence.
He's just gonna be coming back. He's like, I gotta do this stupid live. Dude.
You know what I'll do? I'll change like his little name tag to, instead of his Twitter handle, I'll just put Vibe Killer.
Vibe kill.
Just see what happens. See if he notices.
Vibe kill. Wesley, appreciate you tuning in, man. We'll sign off here, y'all. Thanks again. Ty will be back Monday for some redraft mock drafts. We'll be back on Wednesday live again for more best ball content as well. Appreciate you all tuning in. Stay safe, stay healthy. Deuces.